Hello, welcome. It is episode 63, the deployment for Catalonia. And this is kind of a weird mission because it's like convoy destruction mission that's going to be in full snow. So just to start, obviously artillery is not going to be useful. And frankly, anti-aircraft guns will probably not be useful either. Let's temporarily unassign this. And that means that fighters are also not going to be useful. Same for strat bombers. We are going to have to just rely on recon cars and tanks, really. Now, here's an interesting thing. I do have an airfield, and there is a good reason to bring one aircraft along. And that reason is that kind of funny that this can attack for one slot. There is a hero who Galland, of course. He generates money, as well as providing some side bonuses that won't really be useful here. But my main point is we want to deploy him just so that he actually generates money for us, no other reason. I didn't leave any other heroes on units I'm not going to use, did I? No. Okay. So, looking at the overview, the new things that we have available is there's a new scout car available. And I have strat bomber prototypes. So those are the only new things on the board. So what I can do is, I've got 4 strat bombers, Ju-88 type. So what I could do is upgrade. So if I set these guys down to over strength 10, because this is a big improvement. So if I set these guys down to over strength 10, I can upgrade them. I can upgrade 2, even though I'm missing, you know, I've only got 10 of each. And then just tuck them away. And you may think to yourself, well, that's a bit risky because you haven't got any more prototypes, but we are very near the end of the campaign. So, by upgrading them now, I will, once they become mainstream and no longer prototypes, I'll be able to reinforce them and they'll already be upgraded. So that was my reasoning there. Now, in terms of the recon cars, the BA6 is actually superior to the new German recon car, although the new German recon car is faster. The BA6 is a bit more vicious against tanks. Although, actually, the new one has got rapid fire as well, so I think the new German recon car is actually pretty much superior to all the recon cars that I currently have available at the moment. I do not have spares for this kind. So if I was going to deploy this guy, I would have to use field repairs to keep him going. Yeah, I would say that the Mark 222 recon car is pretty much better than all of the other ones. See, I could put field repairs on this guy and therefore use him to create more AAC 1937s. It would be quite risky to have him floating around though with so much damage. I could just have him sitting somewhere repairing, actually. Why not? Put field repairs on him. Put a legendary on him. Aggressive counterattack is really not very exciting. It's alright on a fighter. It's about the only unit it's alright on, but we'll talk about aggressive counterattack when I have fighters to deploy. I'll just sit this guy somewhere. Right, I have one upgrade available. I also have, these are my old experience maxed out UNL 35s. I could bring them into play here, but you know, they've got fully XP, so I might be wasting an opportunity here to generate experience points. Okay, these guys can be overstrengthed by 1 point for free, and that is what we will do. Just kind of interesting how many slots you have available when you're not bringing artillery to the party and you're not bringing aircraft to the party. I totally forgot that these guys could go up to 11. Let's put our double EXP hero on one of these as well. That'll speed things up. I'll leave this guy sitting on my airport along with my tactical. My scout that's they're just gonna sit there and generate prestige for me. Now it may seem like, you know, it may seem like madness to have so much so many recon cars and so many tanks and stuff, but later on in the grand campaign we're gonna want to shuffle new units in. And so when we do that, it would be nice if many of them were quite high level, or at least had some experience. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to actually bring portable anti-air. I don't really know what I'd do with it, to be honest. This is going to be glorious. Actually, one thing I do want to do. Let's recall this damaged one. Hang on. Undeploy. And let's set him to be actually mega overstrengthed. Because it means that my field repair guy will actually repair a lot more. Okay. So that's it really. If it's going to be snowing every turn, or almost every turn, then aircraft is pointless. If aircraft are pointless, then anti-air is pointless. If we have to cover all of this territory, which is a lot, then artillery is not going to be very useful either. That just leaves us with tanks and recon cars to deploy. Which is totally fine with me. Right, we also have 15 auxiliary slots to use. But they have the benefit of being able to purchase infantry. Add to basket. That's all I want, is just infantry. That one can sit in the town. See, I have no idea where these convoy trucks are going to... I presume that they're going to go mostly from here down this road. But they'll probably cut through... As the briefing suggested, they'll probably cut down here and whatever. Whatever it is that they choose to do. So I'm going to need to deal with them. Right, this is my guy who ignores zone of control. I will also have him ignore entrenchment. So we can cut in and get some work done. This is a cheap, rubbishy tank. What do I even do with fast deployment? I suppose fast deployment, I could bring an anti-aircraft gun with fast deployment, right? And lethal attack. And cheap replacements. I could have done that. But if there's a lot of enemy infantry around, then an anti-aircraft gun could be a liability. Well, anyway, fast deployment's not useful for what I've got here, so... This tank, I believe, has got rapid fire. Yep. None of my heroes are particularly good for this situation, so... Alright, and that's it. So this army is just designed with mobility in mind so we can hunt these convoy cars. I'm wondering as well if the French potentially have units here, whether we can capture any. So I certainly wouldn't mind getting my hands on some French kit. Might be a real opportunity to make some money there. And I guess there's a whole fight going on down here. I believe the briefing mentioned that this was under siege. Maybe it makes me wonder whether I should have brought some artillery for this. Oh well, I think that's it for now. Let's hope that this deployment works out and that I don't actually require artillery for anything and it doesn't turn out to be an air fest, but it shouldn't be. So I only brought the scout plane along. It can scout this city for me on the first turn so I can see what's going on down there. But other than that, it's just there to generate prestige for me. And my understanding is you get a commendation for killing 10 convoy units, and killing 30 doesn't really matter. Doesn't do anything. But I'm not 100% sure on that, so... Anyway, that is it for now. Deployment complete. Hopefully we get a load of experience on these guys. And then I can just file them into my reserve for some later point. You know, the reasoning being, apart from the fact that recon cars generate EXP very quickly, is if I lose a unit at any point, I have a replacement with some experience. And additionally, if, you know, when we go down the line to armies that use, you know, 120 core slots or more, when we get to that point, we have units ready to be upgraded into modern units with experience. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.